If you found this today, trust there may be a message here for you. Some of us are wired to move, to act, to follow the energy forward. In my work, I see this as the ones who learn by doing. This is the journey of the doer. This is a 4-part series on how we move through life, through the mind, the heart, action, and what we build. If you found this video, trust that there may be a message here for you. Hi, I'm Lorri. I'm a tarot card reader and a spiritual counselor. And each week I share intuitive guidance to help you reconnect with your inner voice. In my work with clients, I've noticed that people tend to move through life in 4 different ways: as thinkers, feelers, doers, and builders. This video is for the doers, those who process life through action, through just jumping in. And today we're going to walk through the full journey of the Suit of Wands, because your energy and movement shape more than you realize. So let's take a look at the path through the wands. The doer's journey often begins with a spark, with some kind of inspiration. With the Ace of Wands, there's a moment when something inside you lights up, an idea, a pull, a sense that you want to move towards something. With the Two of Wands, you begin to look ahead. You start to look at a new path, about what else is possible. You begin to consider your next step. With the Three of Wands, you realize how much support you have behind you. You take action. You've started something, and now you're looking outward, waiting to see what unfolds. With the Four of Wands, there's a moment of stability. Something begins to feel real, and there may even be something to celebrate. But then comes friction. With the Five of Wands, there's tension. This can look like competing priorities, outside pressure, or even inner conflict about what direction to take. But with the Five of Wands, it's only temporary. Because with the Six of Wands, you push through that. You experience success, recognition, and a sense that what you're doing is working. With the Seven of Wands, you find yourself holding your ground, protecting what you've built, and standing firm in what you believe in. With the Eight of Wands, everything begins to move quickly. Momentum builds, and things start happening really fast. With the Nine of Wands, you begin to feel it, the fatigue, the weight of everything you've been carrying. You're still going, but you're tired. This is where perseverance comes in and is key. And then the Ten of Wands. This is where it becomes a little overwhelming. Maybe too much responsibility, too much pressure, carrying more than is actually yours to carry. This is when it's time to prioritize, because something within you knows this is not sustainable. And then from there, something shifts. With the Page of Wands, curiosity begins to return. There's a lightness again, a sense of possibility, but without pressure. With the Knight of Wands, you begin to move again. But this time it feels different. It feels driven by inspiration, not urgency. With the Queen of Wands, confidence comes in. You trust your energy. You trust your direction. You're no longer moving to prove something. You're moving because it feels aligned. That's the key. And with the King of Wands, this is where it becomes intentional, inspired leadership. You're no longer just moving. You're leading your energy. You're choosing where it goes. And that's the shift from constant doing to aligned action. If you've been feeling overwhelmed in your energy or direction lately, you're not alone. And you don't have to keep pushing through it by yourself. In a session with me, we can look at what's going on with your energy, what's actually aligned for you, and how to move in a way that supports you instead of draining you. If that feels supportive, you can book a session with me through the link below. And if this video resonated with you, I'd love to hear what stood out. If you've been in a season of action, you may be starting to ask what all of this is leading to. The builder's journey is about creating something real and sustainable from all of this. It's where you are. And I'd invite you to watch that next. I'll link it here for you below. Thank you for joining me. Mwah. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.